Hi, I'm Sarah, and I've been studying films from 1990 to 1995. It was a really interesting time period in the world of film, so it was kind of difficult to decide which film to talk about, but I finally decided on Steven Spielberg's 1993 film Jurassic Park. I thought it would be interesting to talk about since the new one, Jurassic World, just came out. And there's a lot of interesting technology that they used that had never been used before during that time period. So it's pretty interesting. One article I read said that Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park is a true movie milestone, presenting awe and fear inspiring sights never before seen on the screen. They used a lot of different kinds of technology that they'd never tried before. Like, the dinosaurs, for instance, were not actually in the film. Like, nobody built them or used giant dinosaur puppets or anything like that. They were actually computer generated images. So what they did was they shot the film just like they normally would, but the dinosaurs weren't there when they shot the film. They were added afterwards. So the actors and actresses all had to pretend that the dinosaurs were there and had to make sure they were looking in the right directions and running in the right directions like a dinosaur was chasing them. Which really, if you think about it, takes a lot of talent, seeing as how they couldn't actually see anything like that. It was also it also required a lot of talent for everybody involved that put everything together afterwards. Because think about how much time and effort it would take to add the dinosaurs in with the actions of the actors and actresses to make it look real. It would take a lot of time, and they would have to be pretty good artists too, because those dinosaurs look pretty realistic. Um, it was interesting because they decided to test the computer generated images on one dinosaur, and Steven Spielberg really liked it and decided that they were going to use it throughout the whole movie. And now they use computer generated images in all kinds of movies, so that was a really big milestone in the world of filmmaking. Because imagine some movies today without it. They use it all the time. Like, think about all the Star Wars movies, and especially the little bit newer ones, or different animals in movies that we wouldn't see as being able to act normally. Someone also compared it to his earlier movie, Jaws. It was almost like a kind of a spin off of it, but it was also completely different at the same time. Because they still used the animals and people were being chased by them and different things like that, but they used a bunch of different new technology which really improved the films and made them really interesting for people. It was actually the top grossing movie of its time in 1993. So it's done really well, especially seeing as how 22 years later they're still making the film.
Alan, this species of Variformin's been extinct since the Cretaceous period. I mean, this thing is a this thing. What?
It's a dinosaur. You did it. You crazy son of a bitch, you did it. Look at this terrible look on it. Cold-bloodedness, it does not fly. They're totally wrong. This is a warm-blooded creature.
This thing doesn't live in a swamp.
This thing's got what, a 25, 27-foot neck? Brachiosaurus 30. We're gonna make a fortune with this place. How fast are they? Well, we clocked the T-Rex at 32 miles an hour.
T-Rex? You said you've got a T-Rex?
Say again. We have a T-Rex. Oh,
Put your head between your knees.
Dr. Grant. My dear Dr. Sattler. Welcome to Jurassic Park. They're moving in herds. They do move